Fact. Friendly competitions at Drury Outdoors turkey camps have formed several strong bonds and fueled many friendships. Let's join my dad and Uncle Terry in camp as they welcome two very special guests for a little throwback King of the Spring competition. Let us know in the comments below who you think will take the cake, Team Mark or Team Terry. I'm Taylor Drury, and this is a Throwback Thursday turkey edition of DoD TV.
This segment of DoD TV is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's.
You know, Mark and I talked this year at some of the trade shows, and I have been absolutely pumped to get to North Missouri and share a hunt with Mark and Steve first week of turkey season. Ready for breakfast?
Or dinner.
How many times do you get to go to the woods with guys that are not only your competitors, but you've competed with in turkey calling contests your whole life?
You know, he wanted to go, him and Eddie, myself and Terry, and go enjoy hunting together. And immediately we said, it's on. All right, we were going to do old guys against the young guys. Eddie and Terry, myself and Matt. So I met Steve Stoltz over in Milan. Matt came up, and we just sat around, shot the breeze a little bit. We were really looking forward to getting out the next morning. I'd been lucky enough to go into a spot that Steve pointed me in the right direction, roosted a turkey. We knew where one was going to be, or we hoped we did. I thought I might have spooked him. Next morning, I got the little handy cam out, and I just wanted to film some reality-based stuff, and I turned the night shot off.
Well, Matt, this morning, you're going to shoot first, all right, buddy?
No, you're going to shoot first, Mark.
No, you're going to shoot first.
Let's flip for it.
No, I don't want to flip for it. You shoot first.
Well, you went and roosted the turkey. Why should I shoot first?
I think I might have spooked him, though.
Oh, I got you.
We're walking in, and it's pitch black, and Matt hoots, and boom, that turkey hits it.
There's our bird. He's there. He didn't leave.
We get down there, and Matt's got a little surprise.
Wow. Check that out. That's the real hen.
When we got to the woods, I had a little surprise for Mark. It was a real mounted hen decoy. Callie Morris made it from a fall turkey.
So where do you want the decoy that you can film? Straight out of about 50 yards. On the other side of the little tree. Yeah, right by that double tree.
Well, we were on a beautiful point, and here's Steve Stoltz, Matt Brett, and myself. I mean, this is a first for me, and I know a first for those other guys. How exciting to be sitting there listening to a gobbler, gobbling like he was, and be sitting there with really good friends. We started yelping. I hit him on a super illuminator. Matt started chiming in with his call, and immediately this bird started responding. Wasn't long, the show was about to start. This turkey was hitting everything. Seemed like the harder we called, the faster he came. You read about and you see in videos and you dream of a turkey that will work through the woods and strut and work to the call, and this one was everything we dreamed about.
You know, we started yelping, and I wish Mark would have let me call just a little more. He got pumped up, and you know, when that happens, put your calls away, because there's no use both of you trying to blow his brains out.
Finally, the bird sees Matt's surprise, the live mounted hen, and he worked in like a charm.
I'm surprised that turkey had a voice left by the time he got up there. It wasn't long, and here he came. He showed up, just hanging out there looking for that hen.
We're getting down to the end there, and Steve's panicking. He wants somebody to shoot, and I wasn't about to shoot that turkey. That was Matt's turkey.
I like to let him get close, and man, he was sucking in, and he got up there, and he saw that hen decoy, and it was all she wrote. He was locked right on her. Both of them were telling me to shoot, so I figured I had no choice.
Go, Matt. What up, buddy? Good shot, bud. Matt makes a perfect shot, and it was just the end to a perfect morning. You know, once that shot goes off, all that adrenaline pours out, and it was the first time I'd ever been with Matt in the woods, period. It was an awesome, awesome scene out here in the spring woods. aren't you just amazed at their beauty every time you shoot a turkey?
I mean, you can't help but shake, and it never stops. And I think it gets worse as we get older.
I was trembling. I was so excited because he gobbled so well coming in. And
you put us on them. I mean, you roosted them last night, and they were right here. But
Stevie put us on it. I mean,
that's true.
New spot, got permission on it, and he said, "Where you want to go?" I said, "There's no excitement like going to a new spot." And we got lucky to get on a bird on a 3-point.
Especially with old friends. How about it?
I agree. I couldn't be more pleased than to be sitting here with you this morning.
Well, it was just cool. It was an idea actually Rick White had about. He said, why don't we try to hunt with some of our friends in the industry? Because people think we're bitter enemies, but we're all in this together. We're all in the same pie, and hunting's what brought us together, what brought my career, your career, and there's no better way to grow up, is there?
None. There's no better lifestyle than the outdoor lifestyle. And you're right, people do think everybody's competitors, but it's a small industry, as a lot of industries are, and we're all friends.
Absolutely.
Eddie, yourself, Terry, Alex, the entire staff. I mean, I've been calling against you guys and vice versa, doing shows with you guys forever, and it's just nice to come together and share an experience together for all the people that watch the video.
Absolutely. Do you think Eddie and Terry had the same luck we did?
No, I'm sitting back drinking coffee. Are you kidding? They're probably not even up yet.
I'm gonna get a tag on this one, and we gotta go get you one. We'll be back taking a nap, and they'll still be chasing.
There you go, buddy. Well, after we thought the excitement level could get no higher, we got on another bird, and this time I was the one with my finger on the trigger. Matt called the bird in for me, and it was a relatively quick kill. Now the young guys have 2, and the old guys have none. Matt and I got extremely lucky, but we wanted to call Terry and Eddie and tell them, hey, we had some hot birds, let's get together. All right, we called Eddie and Terry earlier this morning and told them we needed help. I'm gonna call him again, see if they've had any luck, but I'm not gonna let them know that we killed 2 already. Hey boy, what's going on?
We have been on rockin' gobbling turkeys all morning and haven't killed one.
They've been on rockin' gobblers all morning long, haven't killed one. Well, we're gonna come down there because we need you to put us on some birds. There are no birds in my island.
You've got your turkeys.
He goes, you got your turkeys.
Huh?
2 of them, mister.
Did you really?
Oh, you shouldn't have told me.
Did it work for you?
He know. Yeah.
You killed 2 already.
Yes.
So we knew that when you left your message.
Well, they were more than willing after the morning they'd had to try and come over to where some birds might work in a little bit closer.
I think, according to the way you were talking, we'd probably have good luck over at Downing, wouldn't we?
Before we met up with them, we had something in mind. All right, we got Terry and Eddie coming, and Matt and I thought we'd go shopping and get them a little gift for when they show up. Okay. The Ben Gay is $5.66. The muscle and joint relief is $1.
Okay, I think that's better anyway.
Let's go with it. For all that ails Terry and Eddie, we're gonna solve their problems. We're gonna loosen them up. We're gonna walk these boys to death, and we will get them a turkey. Hey, big man. What are y'all doing?
Riding around. Well, the old man's gonna have to take a butt whooping, so.
Matt and I knew you were having some trouble.
Yep.
So we thought we'd get you some muscle and joint pain relief.
Well, I need it now.
We'll rub that on you and get your knees loosened up. We'll go walk you a little bit, try and get you on a turkey. We know you guys are a little older, and it's about time to check back in for lunch over at the nursing home, but we'll get
You're
trying.
right.
So we hand them the generic version of Ben Gay, and I think everybody had a little chuckle, but we knew we had business to do. We had about an hour and a half. Let's go get on a turkey.
Well, it was certainly nice to get invited over here with Stevie. He's always been so gracious to allow us to hunt some of his properties, and today was no different.
When Matt first told me about the hunt with the Drurys, I was shocked. I think it's the first time ever in the industry that 2 different companies have gotten together, and we've all been friends for many, many years in the industry, and I think it was about time that 2 different companies, 2 rival companies, get together and just have a great hunt.
How could you help but be excited about it as a hunter, and more or less as being a friend for years and years, and then spending some quality time?
Stoltz had a place in mind. We went out there, first strike or 2, boom, turkey gobbles. We're back in the game. We got down there, and I had the handy cam. I was trying to get a second view. Dave and Eddie make it to the tree. I drop back with Terry. I'm getting his views. This turkey's eating everything up. Stoltz is yelping. I hit the illuminator a bunch. This turkey's coming.
You hear him? Watch out.
So we all jump up, everybody's looking for a dead bird, and all I see is Eddie sitting there shaking his head.
There we go, finally.
No.
Huh?
No.
Boy, I hated it for Eddie and Terry, and it goes back to what Uncle Marvin has said so many years. Some days you can't do anything right, some days you can't do anything wrong.
Man, where were you at? I needed you backing me up.
Well, I thought it was. I didn't know where he was going to pop.
Man, he was just right here, and then the next thing I knew, he gobbled right here, and then all at once that head popped up, and I had to turn hard to the left. And
See, I thought he was going to come around the end of this point, but he ended up coming through the timber there, didn't he?
he was probably a little bit too far, probably 20 steps or so.
20 steps. Oh,
Pretty good little strut zone, ain't it?
Yeah, man, Steve was right on that deal.
I saw some feathers fly. You pulled a few feathers on him, Eddie.
I don't know what happened. I thought that, I was zeroed in on him, but
Dadgum.
He
guess
he was down gobbling that ditch, and you wanted to get around here in the first place.
well,
You know turkeys well enough. You knew you needed to get up on his level.
well, it looks like I need to go to shooting range.
Matt and I obviously had the lucky day. We didn't do anything wrong. Birds came in. Poor Terry and Eddie, I mean, nothing went right for them. We're gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go with Eddie. Matt's gonna go with Terry. We're gonna change the luck, and hopefully everybody gets a bird out of this deal.
Ready?
It's on.
Man, the old guys, we couldn't do it yesterday, so I had to get me some reinforcements today, and we kind of swapped it up a little bit, and after a big mishap, but hopefully I get a chance to redeem myself today.
Well, good old Terry, he went out roosting for us.
Is that it? Oh, there's two there. There's two.
Put one to bed, then proceeded to go on and hunt with Steve and Matt. And in the meantime, he put myself, Dave, Eddie, and Coondog in there on that turkey. Dave knew where he was because he was with Terry when he roosted him. We slip in, it's dark, and I've got my little handy cam. I'm trying to get some behind the scenes stuff, and I film Eddie, and he's got that old decoy with him. We slipped up in there, and Dave and Eddie got set up at a big tree, and we got the decoy out in front, and then I move off to the side, and I wanted to film the side view of everything. Well, that turkey, he wasn't gobbling, and I wondered, did Terry put us in the wrong spot here? In your mind, you start to wonder, okay, are we on the wrong point? Is Dave confused? Did dogs run under him? And finally, he let us know we were in the right spot. It wasn't long, the turkey flew down, and I mean, the tension's on, because you don't know if he's going to peek up over that hill or stay down in the bottom. Wasn't long from my view, I saw his fan coming up the hill. Turkey keeps on coming and working perfect, and I'm hand-holding it, so I'm sitting there shaking, and I'm worried I'm shaking too much, and oh, it was just, what a beautiful sight to watch it all through that camera.
I kind of pulled in a little bit close to his body. I wanted to see some feathers fly this morning. Yes, sir.
They flew, brother.
Appreciate it, man. All right. Hey, there wasn't no guest this morning. I wasn't going to take no chances.
That was a show, Eddie.
Well, coon dog, they always tell you not to shoot one in the strut, and the reason for it is if you shoot him, a lot of times you mess his tail feathers up. But ours really won't let this turkey ride Mark and David's truck this morning. I usually say I won't let them ride in Eddie Salter's truck, but I'm riding with them this morning. But I appreciate you having me out here, boy. It's been great.
I appreciate it, Eddie.
Hey,
Eddie, nice meeting you. I'm
yes,
glad
sir,
you were
buddy.
here, man.
I've enjoyed it. I wouldn't take nothing for it. And I think that's we look at a lot of things, and going back and reliving the stories and telling how the hunt went. I think that's more about turkey hunting than actually killing the turkey.
No question. I mean, I've known you most of my adult life. Probably I met you when I was about 18 or so, and it's just a real honor for me to be out here with you. What a treat this year. I mean, I got to hunt with Matt yesterday and Eddie today, two of my heroes as far as the outdoor industry is concerned. So
well, that goes both ways. I didn't mean to step on you there, buddy, but hey, I guarantee you. I tell you what, it's been a real enjoyable hunt, and you know one thing about it, y'all can share the same hunt with us.
That's right, and that's what it's all about, brother.
Good job, man. Yeah, baby.
I want to do one thing though. I want to drive that big yellow truck.
All right, we'll go get in.
We're getting her all signed up. Terry and I have been dreaming about this ever since Eddie and Matt pulled into camp. So we're taking care of it. It's going to be Matt Moret and Mark and Terry Drury. Eddie Salter and Terry Drury.
I've always wanted a real big yellow truck. That way nobody knows who you are. You know, this thing is about as camouflage gets. We got this little bitty sticker here. Look at all these big stickers on the side. Now we got a big truck, big truck.
I think this whole thing came together absolutely incredible. To be able to hunt with Eddie Salter and Terry Drury, Mark Drury, Matt Moret, Dave Reisner, an outstanding cameraman. I think all of us just had an absolute blast on this hunt. We're going to have to do it again.
You know, we can't stop this year because we had so much fun. Next year, we're planning a couple more days. We'll pick another part of the country, and we're going to do the same thing because you know what? Eddie and Terry got to catch Mark and I.
You can see there when we all get together that we have 4 birds. One of those was mine, and the last one belongs to Terry. We got the old man on one, and he was able to have a great hunt for himself. To experience both of our hunts in full, check out HS Struts Cuttin' and Struttin' Volume 9.
To me, to be able to come out here and share quality time with friends that's been over the years, but actually, to show you as a viewer out there that buys our tapes that, we can be in competition with each other, but that don't mean we can't be good friends.
You know, I'd like to see Steve and Matt and Eddie and Mark together more often because I mean to tell you, it has been an absolute pleasure for me to be around those guys. It's been a lot of fun.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of DoD TV was brought to you by Mossy Oak.